Good evening and welcome back to Friday Night Fever. I'm Jason Williams.
And I'm Avery Hilliard.
And welcome to the second/first round of the playoffs. Depending on what classification you're in, 1A through 4A, second round tonight. 5A through 7A, they're getting their playoff action started tonight.
Yeah.
And the stakes still are the same: win or go play basketball.
Exactly. But the weather did change. It was chillier
Yeah,
tonight.
it was cold. Yeah, it was
cold. But some football had to be played.
Yeah, man, you got to get ready for the November weather. Teams to remember play deep into November.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So let's go and get into those games, shall we?
The Friday Night Fever Game of the Week is sponsored by Game Day Haircuts.
Baldwin Bearcats at home taking on the Faulkner Eagles. Longtime head coach Michael Gray there coaching his guy up. And Jesse Nelson in his second game as an interim head coach for the Eagles. First drive of the game, Bearcats driving deep into Faulkner territory, and they are going to fumble it at the goal line. And the Eagles come up with the football. First down at the 1 for Faulkner. But just 2 plays later, Terrell Robinson going to get a tackle for loss in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. Bearcats up 2-0 in the first. Later on, Dylan Johnson on the carry, 10 yards out, and he will walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats, 9-0 lead. Bearcat cheerleaders loving what they're seeing. Eagles looking to respond, and they're going to hand it to Orlando Evans on the reverse, and he's running down the left sideline. He's going to run to the right side of the field, and they are in a foot race, and Evans is going to win it. Touchdown, Eagles lead. Cut to just 2 points now. Into the second quarter, Johnson on the carry again. This time he's going to have to fight a little bit tougher to fight his way into the end zone, and his O-lineman going to help him out, and he's going to score, and he's going to flex on him, and he is going to let the fans know that he's the best in 1A. Final score, Baldwin 49, Faulkner 13. They're going to play Vardaman in the quarterfinals next week.
First round of the playoffs for Class 5A, the West Point Greenway took on the Yazoo City High School Indians. The first time these two have met, and the Greenway did not mess around with them. First quarter Greenway ball, number 3, Quentin Thompson fakes a handoff and launches it to number 89, Mac McGee for a touchdown. No one was on him. No one was near him. Extra point good. The Greenway band had a tune for them. Touchdown score, 7-0 Greenway. Some plays later, Greenway ball. Number 17, Jalen Hall runs to his right, and then he launches. Watch this, a nice one. To number 3, Quentin Thompson for the touchdown. Y'all hear that crowd cheering. Then we're going to have a touchdown celebration in just a moment, and there it is. Hey, the crowd loving it. They had their bells out. Extra point good, score 14-0 Green Wave. Still in the first, Green Wave kick it off, and number 6, Tobias McGee, he catches it for the Indians, but he makes his way down the field, and a Green Wave player hits him, and it's fumbled. Green Wave recover. You see them pointing? Yeah, that's their ball. And the crowd loving it as well. Green Wave ball, number 2, Cam Rundle says, "This is all me." And he says, "I'm going to take it in." And this was the third touchdown in the first quarter for the Green Wave. Their extra point was good, making the score 21-0 Green Wave. Final score was West Point 41, Yazoo City 0. West Point will be playing Holmes County Central in the second round of playoffs.
Fireworks over in New Hope as the Trojans are taking on the Canton Tigers in the first round of the 5A playoffs. First drive, Trojans quarterback Tyrekus Brooks on the snap, rolling out to his right, ready, aim, fire, and he's going to find Lonnie Shen, who's going to fight his way for a first down. It's going to take a couple of Tigers to bring him down. Fans are loving the fight. Brooks going to follow that up with a tough run off the middle. He's going to find his way into the end zone for the score. Trojans score on the first drive of the game, 7-0 lead. Canton, their chance for the ball right here. Eric Gilkey, the third, looks deep, ready, aim, fire, and he's going to find his main guy, Jaden Creation, for a big-time pitch and catch. The Tigers going to cut that off with a touchdown run up the middle from Joseph Gray. Extra point, no good. New Hope leads 7-6 at this point. Brooks looking around, and he is going to run, actually, and he will fight his way 20 yards to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. Let's look at this celebration right here. Okay.
Okay.
Cheerleaders keeping the energy for the New Hope Trojans. Canton down 8, need a big play. And they get exactly that. Gilkey finds Creation again, 40 yards, pitch and catch, touchdown. It's just what he does, big catch at the big play. Canton wins a shootout over New Hope, 50-41. And taking a look at some full screens, New Albany and Itawamba. New Albany gets their first home win over the Itawamba Indians since 2010. with a 40-30 win. They're 2-0 against Itawamba this season. Myrtle picking up a big win over Biggersville, 49-22 to move on. And Starkville going to move on to the next round of the playoffs with a 44-14 win over Horn Lake.
All right, then we have Kosciuszko versus Shannon. Shannon with the W, 29-20. And then West Lauderdale, they took down Houston with 7. I know AI is not happy about that. Then Louisville, big win, 58-Amory, 7.
Yeah, Louisville, they're looking to go for the three-peat this year.
Okay.
When we caught up with Louisville's head coach earlier this year, they said the slogan was three-peat for 13. Plain and simple.
Okay.
Plain and simple for the Wildcats this
Yeah.
season. They got one goal on their mind, and they dominated tonight to
Yes,
try
they
and
did.
continue to get to that goal. You heard me mention earlier, New Albany picking up a win over Itawamba. They remain undefeated. I know our producer is happy about that win.
Yes.
She was stressing out while we were waiting to see that game go final.
Yeah.
So New Albany beat Itawamba earlier in the regular season.
Okay.
That was the first time they had beat them at all in like 13 years. And then tonight was their first home win against Itawamba since 2010.
Woo.
So, yeah, they will be moving on to the next round of the playoffs, remaining undefeated. So we're going to see what they do next week. I believe they play Louisville, if I'm
Okay.
correct. Yeah, our producer just confirmed that for us in our ear. They will be playing Louisville, so that is going to be a major challenge as they try to knock off the back-to-back 4A champs.
All right, well, speaking of playing, we need to hear what some band is going to play.
Oh, yeah, let's
because-
go and hear it. Band of the week.
The Friday Night Fever Band of the Week is sponsored by Northeast Mississippi Community College.